Started the recording just to make it look.
Yes, they kind of fucked up the
Look at the chill.
white and black.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
And how did I just now notice she only has one sock?
Yeah, she does.
You're not a very observant person when it comes to art, are you?
Because the sock represents her tail, because the tail usually has
Yeah, it's
like
okay.
lines in it.
Yeah,
It's
rings.
striped. So and this is why she's wearing gloves, because her paws are dark.
And that explains her teeth.
Ooh, like, what race does that make you?
Furry.
Sorry?
Is it like
It's
a shifter?
I mean, you can ask her what she is, but she will reply she's a panda.
Yeah,
So-
more speaking mechanically.
You can take that as you want.
Mechanically, probably just like human or something.
What are you, creature?
What are you?
I'm Pico!
Good enough.
Rise, Lord Vader.
No, I really loved her. I love her so much. She's so cute, but she's so stupid, and I don't know. I love Karis more.
Look at the silly child. Look at the goofy child.
Yeah, she's adorable. She actually has a really big butt, because I figured pandas, you know, they're chubbier, but it just doesn't show because her skirt is like so flowy.
You could sort of tell by the width of the thigh, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, I'm still working on my things. Strong people don't put others down; they lift them up. Very accurate.
Very.
She knows her way around the squat.
Strong feet. Don't put us down and lift them up. You lift me up. Do I have my mic on? Yes, I do. So you all are hearing my amazing jokes and just not laughing. I've missed it too.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's
I was
it.
not paying attention. What did you say?
Don't worry about it.
My fiance wanted her coffee cup and I couldn't find it.
Rip.
Important
Like,
question.
where is it? It was on the floor.
Are you shitting? Was it like behind a box or something, or just sitting there?
It was right next to the computer desk
So-
area.
This is the third outpost we checked, right?
This is
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my notes, it's Outpost C.
Checks out.
The western one is Outpost A. And the northwestern one, or the furthest one, I guess, is B. That power stance.
Yeah. I'm very happy with how that came out. The red thing's gonna be a sword because she chopped someone's head off because she's cool like
So,
that. Yeah.
Shadowman's gonna pop up, right?
One
hope.
day. Man, this is a long conversation they having.
Seriously, you just buried some bodies.
Karem shows up like, bruh.
Well, actually, let me give you the life story real quick, just as a rundown.
Pico's life story is really nice. I would love to tell it, y'all.
They could have
Well, you know
Hey.
Ulrich's, mostly.
If you want to ask her in game.
secretly translates to please ask them.
Yeah,
Since
it's
that's
mainly
like
because I want to get rid of her so I can
Good.
play my baby again.
So you realize it's gonna be like a day since Karis left.
Yeah, it's been a day since
But it's
Kira's
been
I'm out
gone.
of
I'm
here.
just-
I'm done. Alright, I'm back.
Hi guys, did you miss
Like-
me? And it's like, we didn't have time to miss you.
It's like a
Never had
Jake from
time
that
to
one
miss me.
episode where they did the band. I quit the band.
Yeah.
I'm back to the music. Yeah, seriously, is he stuck in there or something? Like, what is?
Look, there's some secret bullshit going on in there. We all know.
Clearly, think they're running a second campaign at this point.
So, Dragana, if you do bring Karis back, have you thought about how you're gonna reach out to Nevi?
I am actually just picturing it where we're just looking at each other and this like sort of sad music is playing in the background and like she's super sad and I have this like I'm sorry look on my face. And then we just like run up to each other and hug. I don't know.
Hug it out, bro.
It's very nice.
I doubt that's what's gonna happen.
No, the Navi is gonna just charge at you into a bear hug of death. Literally.
Yeah, she will totally. She will be so happy.
Sure?
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why would you?
Ever heard about the analogy between trust and a broken vase that's super glued back together?
Nah.
But it's still super glued back together.
Yeah, but it's full of cracks.
Oh no, definitely. Look, here's the thing. I like the idea of Nevi, coming with us because I told her, like I can't promise we can be forever together, but like, it's like I will show you the world and you can be happy again.
Oh wow, what a crazy thing.
Oh, that's what that's like.
And
Oh, that's what that's like. It's not like you haven't been on the receiving end of this before. Shut up.
No, I don't think I've ever been in Whisper's chat.
Probably not.
Oh, really? I feel like yeah.
I feel like
once.
not with demon stuff.
No.
Devil.
Difference.
There's a difference.
Sorry.
Okay.
Tell us,
That's our
people.
word.
No, there's literally
All
a
right.
difference between demons and devils.
Anyways, without
Yes.
So, what do? You guys buried the bodies. You guys consecrated the grounds. I think that's the word. Consecrated
Yeah,
versus
well,
desecrated.
Yes.
You still have the abomination sort of there.
We should.
That's not exactly something you just bury.
I'm gonna gather some rocks and make like a little stone pyramid thing as a grave marker.
Gotcha.
I could put it in pieces so we could bury it easier.
Okay, I feel like at that point it might be disrespecting dead.
Burn it.
Seems...
Keep in mind the spinal spike that holds the Black Wisp portal is connected to it,
Oh yeah, that's it.
and you guys haven't dispelled it yet. Unless you want to do that right now, in which case, no. Yeah.
Well, here's the. Could I
you
approximate
guys.
how far it is back to our stuff?
Sure you can.
Roll survival.
Right.
Yeah, it's 47.5 miles. There.
Oh, you silly goose, you.
No,
can I get some
meters.
Guidance.
I can guide you.
I
See
will
what
do
puts
that.
it.
Guy walking the gospel church is, I need some guidance.
Simo puts a hand on Jamir's shoulders, like, I know you can.
I believe
A day and a night worth of travel, sort of deal.
Okay, so it's a.
If you travel at night.
Yes.
Come on, you guys don't have horses anymore, so.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're going at longer distance, a human would actually be faster. Unless you can switch horses.
Yeah, fair point. Honestly, if we destroy the body, I doubt that'll like disrupt the portal enough that it won't work. Probably also, Anela can teleport us theoretically.
I could just bring you back. This is true.
I honestly forgot about that for a minute.
isn't that like cheating?
No, it's using a strategic resource.
How is it cheating when there are no rules placed upon it?
I guess.
Clever use of mechanics.
It's what happens when a game.
Cool, metagame, cool.
Okay, so do we just want to take down this portal, roast the body, and jump back to the other one?
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. We're doing this super fast now.
Alright, Seema, I imagine you cast Dispel Magic upon this portal.
I do. I say, be gone, thought.
Karim smiles upon you, but then frowns. Roll religion for effectiveness of faith.
Can they have advantage? We're that wonderful. what was it again?
It's like I was
use
playing Monster
average.
Pong.
I know an average amount of religion, you know. Karim says, "Oh, be all right."
All women are queens. Simo, come on.
When you use dispel magic, can't you use the guidance on that too, since it is
If
technically?
you said it beforehand.
Yeah, I didn't.
It feels
Yeah, I
when you
didn't
tell the
declare
thoughts to
it.
be gone, but you're actually basic.
You stay with your green tea frappuccino. Be gone, thoughts. Come on.
Seema is a pretty basic jock, but
The portal gets dispelled regardless.
just not extra
The-
cool.
Well, see, the point of the religion roll and your faith, your strength of faith. Haha, strength does not mean faith. Ironic.
And then Danny's.
It's for the long-term effects on the corruption of the land. But that's not going to be something that happens within the first 5 seconds after dispelling it, you know?
Well, good thing we all hate the Helllands, because this way.
Good thing we're in.
Don't worry, the twins is already pretty shit, so, you know, everyone knows the difference, right?
Oh no,
Yeah,
it
no,
might
it's par for the
reactivate.
course.
But, yeah, the portal gets dispelled.
For now.
And now I believe you want to purge a monstrosity's corpse from this world, yes?
Yes, please.
Set it on
How do you go about doing it?
Let's see. I have Sacred Flame, which we've established canonically within this campaign can start a fire.
Is it back?
I am back.
So you're not a thought.
I mean, that's debatable.
Speak too soon.
At least you're admitting it.
Yeah, honestly.
I like to think I'm a damn fine princess myself, but hey, that's just me. So, well, how do you purge the body?
So we were talking about how we were gonna what's the word? Cremate it.
Burn.
I was thinking like cemetery for some reason. And so I have Sacred Flame, which canonically we've established can start fires.
Yes.
I don't know if we have anything around that could be somehow used for kindling.
I mean, you guys do have a forest, like, right there.
Okay, then
There is, like, a break of tree line. You can assume most, if not all, settlements, outposts, forts have this, of a clearing, because you don't just want... When your opponents are literal fucking tree native people, you don't want the forest to be touching your doorstep. Yeah?
Then, hey, our resident druid and also ranger are two nature people. You want to go get us some?
I hope you guys,
firewood?
like, you're not going to require a roll for this. It's just literally just going to get firewood.
We can just go get some stick.
I'm getting firewood.
No, you don't get sticks. Sticks is down in hell right now.
Yeah.
Although you needed fire.
Can I roll a
Alright, Cheddar dies.
Oh, rip.
The
Get some sticks and found a hide.
sticks comes out from your sleeve and stabs you in the throat and then pisses off back to hell and you die.
Surprise! Sneak attack!
Surprise attack!
There it is. Okay, yeah, we get kindling and maybe some logs if we could break off like big branches.
Yeah, I imagine you guys actually do like find some
Oh.
tossed over trees and things like that, so
I would-
just bring it back.
find some berries?
It's not a quick venture, I will say, but it's easily done.
Oh, what'd you
Once
say?
it becomes readily apparent that we're doing this, like, it appears we need some firewood, and I would slowly look down at Tala.
She has the two-handed axe in her grasp. She looks down at it and slowly puts it behind her back as if trying to hide it, but it's like bigger, as big as she is. And she starts whistling.
Your student's very lazy, actually.
Fine, I'll be right back. She goes out, trudges out of the gates and to the forest. Like between like 3 people, the size of this creature,
And having a big ass
2 of you being effective, like nature, druid, and ranger. I'll say Antala's choppings. She might be lazy, but she's not weak. Keep that in mind.
Mhm.
I would say this takes you guys approximately like 40 minutes. We'll say that.
Acceptable.
Because you have to full cover. I mean, if you're either doing what I like Viking funeral pyre sort of shit, like I'm imagining this, it will take you a good chunk of
I
wood.
mean, it's a big bitch. It's gonna need a lot of firewood.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll say 40 minutes. So at the point of finishing, we'll say, let's see, you guys got to the outpost at like 12 and to the other outpost. You know, you have the other outputs of 1, I think. No, 2. Yeah, you guys have 4 hours travel. So by the time you guys finish, after traveling between all the outposts, albeit incredibly quickly, versus, you know, walking days between them, I'd say by the time you guys finish getting the firewood, it'd be like 5:40, pushing 6.
Hey, nice campfire of death. Shouldn't make this nice.
Night will approach within a couple of hours. You guys are getting south, more southern. I was about to say souther. Getting more south, more southern. So, day-night cycles are transitioning a bit. So you guys have a couple hours left of daylight.
While they're getting wood, I'll just do I'll take my crowbar, open the ribcage, and just take a peek. Is there a heart of gold in there?
There is not a heart of gold in there.
All right,
It is a incredibly large heart, like unbefitting of even the largest creature that comprises this monstrosity, which is the horse. It's still bigger, but yeah, no, it's not. It's not a heart of gold.
Can I eat it?
If you want.
No,
Yes.
Seema says,
No.
like, not curious. Pico goes to reach for it, and like Seema's just like, no.
No. Crash. Hello? Are you there? Are you dead? No, he's
Oh,
No.
rip.
double time. Oh, he's in whispers. He's back.
Ah, good to see Discord is such a fine specimen today.
It's better than Skype.
Yeah, true.
You know, I don't think the same thing applies, but if you're too close to a like a tree, whenever you're trying to get a signal on a radio, it'll block it. Maybe that's your
Well, I don't have any trees, like big trees, like
Maybe
nearby
just
my
too close.
house.
If you have
too
pine
close
trees, it
to
won't
the
have
tower. Dude, long needle pines will
Oh.
destroy your signal.
Okay, I might have that nearby.
The tree,
The power lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a street lamp in front of my house, but I don't think that the same rules apply.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, so I don't fucking know.
Crazy.
And it's not like I could just take down the power line anyway, so it's
Well, you
it's good
could.
information, but it's a moot point.
You could do that. It just would not be recommended.
Or legal. Again, it can't be helped. It's on the last 2 sections. I was totally fine. So I don't know, but yeah. So you guys properly, fully burn the shit away, purge it from the world. It is not but ashes. It is not but ashes by the time you're done. Well then, back to the post. And our remarks.
If you would be so kind.
I do another
Because it's not
attempt at a
like-
courtly bow.
The portal's already dispelled, so this is actually the only way back.
Or you could walk for 2 days. Well, a day and a night. And a bit.
Which is essentially 2 days.
Yeah.
It's just getting late. If all these ones are abandoned, and the last one is not,
Which one was the most
Would you
recent one
rather
they
do
got
that
a
at
letter from?
The southern one.
Okay, so if anything, that's where.
North, northwestern, western, southern. That's the order.
Yeah, it's going back. Yeah, I should have probably
Top
figured
down.
that out personally.
Well, here's the thought: we could head back, clean it out, shut it down, get our stuff, and then get some sleep, and then head for the final one.
Sounds like a much better plan.
If you wish.
I think that sounds like a good plan, in my opinion.
We could go bug Danny. That'd be fun.
No. I assure you, I have ways of bypassing going through my house.
Alright.
But I thought it'd be fun if you came in just once.
It was very
But
beneficial.
knowing that Danny is there in full force, we'll just skip it this time.
but what if Vincent is back?
I highly doubt that, dear.
If we have a
Court
ghost-
night is ever busy, even if they seem otherwise.
if we have a
Especially
go
if you
there,
just made a deal with them. So, shall we?
Yeah.
It sounds good.
I make another attempt at a courtly bow.
She bows. Better. Still a bit rigid in your movement, but better. She holds up a finger and claws a rift. Oh, the irony that I'll be using this against my dear sister. Seeing as how she's the one that found the trick. And she walks through.
I need to know this story. She falls behind.
You're back in the original outpost.
Yay! Oh, it smells so terrible.
It's not quite a story, Chetamere. It's just a loophole. If, for say, I put two doors in front of one another, directly, will you ever see anything in between?
I suppose not.
Exactly.
Double doors.
Exactly. She says to all you guys, he phases through. So in actuality, it's just two portals in the same room back in my home. So I suppose you could say you went through the Feywilds for but a moment.
Anyways.
You all step through.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I believe you all should get rid of this bloody aesthetic. She says, looking at the dueling flesh figures upon the walls. And since I was so kind as to help you with the last one, I think it's only fair that you all do this yourselves this time.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
She
Remember,
smiles widely.
dab, don't scrub. You just scrub it into the wood.
Cold water, hot water just sets it.
Some lemon scenting would be nice.
Anybody has
I can
any
use lemon.
hydrogen peroxide?
Then again, since it is wood, I guess we could just polish it down.
Just make it look like redwood.
I think we need to get rid of the corpse first.
Yeah, that
This would be a
probably
good
is
idea.
Corpses.
All right, I'll take my crowbar and I'll start prying the nails out.
These pittons that keep the corpses in place in their figures.
Could I get some sap from woods outside to make like a paste to put over the floor, just like waxing it afterwards?
I could try and make like
Roll me nature.
That's interesting.
Can I guide myself?
Yeah.
You guide yourself to the sap.
No.
It takes a bit of wandering a bit deeper into the woods. It's not like you go to the first tree of the tree line and find it, but you eventually do find a suitable tree who has an adequate type of sap.
I mean, it will need to do this overnight anyway, so I'm just like, starting everything up for it to work, and get a bucket to put under there, and then I go find, I guess, lemons.
Is there any citrus fruits in the Highlands?
Dang, it's winter. It's second that you guys aren't in the Hilllands, you're in the Twins.
Oh,
which
the
is
twins,
worse.
sorry.
Could I find good berries that are lemons?
No. They're berries.
Lemons are distinctly.
I know, just like flavorized, like.
No.
Oh, there's lemons in that
You
bush.
could always try squishing up a good bear, see if it has the same effect.
I mean, it smells nice, yeah.
It has a
I'm
healing
just
property.
heal the blood. You create a blood creature.
Oh, Ooh. Okay.
No.
We're not making a blood army.
Here's a thought. I'm gonna
Oh no.
take my crowbar and I'm just gonna go
Mistakenly.
whack the shit out of a wall. Make lots of like jagged, bend up the thing and that sort of thing.
Okay, so you carve the shit out of
Carve-
the wall, essentially.
Yeah, like a big hole.
Like
Not
to
deep.
pierce all the way outside, or just like
No,
a
no,
dent?
just the surface. Like not even an inch deep. Just
Oh, I know what
clear
you
off the
do.
surface that's blooded.
I know what you want to do.
Okay.
Just taking the lake.
And when I've done that, I want to cast Mend on it. See what happens.
I knew it.
Ooh.
Let me click on the description for Mend. a single object you touch. I don't think an entire tree counts as an object, unfortunately.
The break can only be 1 foot.
Yeah, but it's like the object needs to be
2
smaller.
halves of a broken key, a torn cloak. No.
Yeah, giant tree wall. I mean, it's a good idea, but now you just ruined the wall.
Yeah, no, no.
Meanwhile,
entire
who's helping
tree-
Seema take
Can
down
you-
corpses that have been pinned to the wall?
Can physically repair something as big as a construct.
Yeah, but this is an entire tree you're mending in
That's a
technicality.
big fucking tree, too.
It is a big tree. It's not a god tree, but it is a big tree.
That was worth
Can I
a try.
Can I say that I imagine
No, you
Pika is the kind of person who just like you all are cleaning and she's just getting like the new water, getting the old water out. Like she's the walking around kid.
Yeah, making sure
Yeah.
everything's moving.
Before Seema's
restock.
over here being mom, and normally Seema's only dad, and so Seema's like, y'all, before we start cleaning, we need to get rid of the source of the mess.
Ooh, we
The
could throw
dripping
everything into
flesh
the portal.
bite.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think they're dripping anymore, are they?
No, they're not dripping anymore.
but still, there is
Still, there's literal corpses.
some
We should
horrific
comment on it.
corpses.
Did we ever figure out what if any, story these dueling
Yeah,
corpses were
because
meant to portray?
there's gotta be something there.
I don't recall, if I'm being
I think
honest.
the only thing close to that was you trying to figure out if the heart goes with Golomancy kind of stuff. But
He asked if the Heart of Gold went to any particular story, and I said there's a number of stories that involve Hearts of Gold.
Fallen.
Like one super famous one. There's not many myths about people with Hearts of Gold or anything involving Hearts of Gold in the first place, so it's a pretty limited sample size.
Yeah, my line of thinking was there was the heart, so that's when he started thinking about it. Then there was, the fallen knight. Then he's like,
Wait,
oh,
the
so
knight's
maybe
with
there's a story theme going on
Is
here.
there
So is there any sort of connection or any sort of story that jumps out? Seeing these,
All of you roll me background information with disadvantage. If only you guys had a board around to fill in the blanks.
Don't hurt me like this.
I mean, I had.
What is Crusaders Mano gonna do for
I
you?
also, I mean, I know history. I don't know stories so much as I know history. So.
I don't even need a fucking
Oh,
bard.
Sorry, I
Each shit
forgot.
cares, apparently.
I forgot that was.
Who
It makes
needs
sense.
chairs when you have
The
Pika?
DC was 20.
Ooh,
Got close.
Well,
So-
here I am.
that.
So to the 2 people that got it, it actually makes sense to a degree.
I did travel.
Let's see how to describe this. Because here's the thing: you guys have succeeded, but you barely succeeded.
I mean 22.
That makes no difference.
Hmm.
The DC was 20.
10%
Yeah, I got a
over.
+1.
If you said 30, then yeah, but look, me letting you guys know this at all is already helpful.
Alright.
Let me think. Let's see. Of the multitude of Nevro stories regarding the Reaper being that you are encountering, the Shadow Man by which you guys have termed him, there are many stories about him. It's hard to tell which ones are true, which ones are made up. They might all be true. They might all be made up. Who knows? There's not exactly a credible source that you can confirm these accounts with. That being said, there is a story, and it's a story similar to the fox and the scorpion crossing a river. The fox tells the scorpion, if you sting me, I want to bring you across. We're both gonna die. And the scorpion's like, dude, I won't sting you. I promise. I won't sting you. He stings the fox while they're crossing the river, and the fox is like, why'd you do this? Now we're both gonna die. And the scorpion says, it's in my nature. Bit of that. It just describes the Shadow Man's nature, his traits. There are many stories for multitudes of myths and legends. Sort of like how Hercules has like his 13 labors or 12 labors or whatever it was. Story of his general lifespan. This is a story about how in his early days he was, nevertheless as he might be, non-discriminating in who he tricks. Because it is noted that he is very crafty and intelligent. And, point in the timeline of his existence, he was to fuck with shit. Catastrophe. What better way of spilling blood to family members than a battle in a war? I heard a bunch of shit go down in Discord and that scared the fucking hell out of me. Did you guys hear everything?
Yeah, I hear everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just getting cut in and out, so I left and rejoined.
Gotcha. So this particular legend is simply the details as to who it was, when it was exactly. It has like a rough time period, but it doesn't have like an exact on the 21st of winter's calling and it's 1080 CE, stuff like that. No, it's basically a time of where he successfully tricked, because he is a Nevros side into attacking a provincial side, at which, him being the master of disguise he also told the provincials that this was going to happen. So in end result, he had two ramped up sides, both confident utterly in the other one's downfall, leading to a literal all-in on the Nevros side, and then the ultimate counterattack trap on the provincial side. That's roughly what this describes. And you sort of notice this. That figures, 1v1 duels, some are armed with swords, as I described, but not all of them. The sworded ones are the provincials. The losing side, unarmed, are the Nevros. And the point of the message is, Nevros he may be wary of the Shadow Man's words. For he might be on your side, but he might also be sending you to your doom. Sound fair?
Very interesting.
All right, well.
So, to the two people that rolled 20 and above, you get that information.
And I tell them that as a warning against deception.
Moral of the story, don't deceive other people.
Moral of the story, don't trust this guy with a dam. Also don't deceive people.
It does stand out. The other two stories were irrelevant to him as a person. But this one is distinctly his.
So why would he be telling those stories as well?
He wants to be recognized.
He wants us to beware him.
He sounds mean.
For some thieves, it's not about the theft. It's not about the item even. It's about people knowing that they were the ones who stole it. Because no one could steal it. In a sense.
It does not matter. We need to kill this. Stop this from happening.
Well, we need to find a way to make sure he stays dead. I say as I pull out another nail from the wall.
How can we be sure he's dead in the first place?
Don't know that yet. Trying to figure it out.
I mean, who says he's dead now?
We're saying
He's
alive.
not dead now.
Oh.
We saw him earlier today. Pretty sure he's still kicking.
So, for some brevity and some expediency, we're going to take a break here. But before you guys all go, before you rush off, I will say we will just expedite you guys cleaning, unless there's any particularly big detail about you cleaning that you want to really talk about. And then I'll ask you all right now, do you guys want to go to the other outpost immediately, or do you want to stay here for the night? You guys still have a couple hours left to daylight.
I
not
personally-
staying in buildings.
Yeah. True.
How about clean the shit up, shut the portal down, and then get to our wagon and camp in that?
If you wish.
Plan.
Because I personally could use a long rest to replenish some spells that I burnt while trying to kill a literal shadow. So.
As an outer game thing, yeah, you are sans 3rd level spells right now.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, howdy.
Well, I think I have 1 3rd level. Let me check.
And I don't know about y'all, but if something goes down, I like some spirit guardians in my life.
I have a 1 3rd level yet, and I also have my 1 4th level left. But yeah.
Don't we also need to take down this portal?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
So,
Yeah.
you don't.
So,
Okay.
when we come back from break, we will just jump skip to the night. You guys have cleaned up the place, buried all the bodies,
I'm trying to.
cleaned the place up, and you guys will have been on the road for an hour and a half or so. Okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll just start immediately with night watches. Alright? So, break starts now. See you all in a bit.
Alright, I am gonna go make food real quick. After I start recording.